Hello guys, it's your girl, it's Lisa Miss Biggs. I'm just coming again today with another YouTube video for the week, and today I'm just coming with a YouTube video that I really think is important. I'm gonna be telling you guys things that you really need for a newborn baby and things that you don't need. Number one to start with, for a newborn baby, obviously you're gonna need clothes, but you guys, I give you this advice: don't go out there and buy lots of clothes like denim clothes. You actually see 2 months born babies with like clothes like jeans. I'm thinking, are they comfy wearing those things? So you guys, I'm just gonna show you things that you need for a baby, and I've used these onesies for my little baby Gianna and even for Zara. And these onesies, they're actually so good in terms like, if you have got this, you don't have to worry about all the kid needs socks. If you have this, like, the socks is built in, so you don't need to worry about that. And especially these ones, if you buy them for newborn babies, they've got like this little thing like scratch means, so you can actually fold it and the child doesn't scratch themselves. You know, newborn baby has got sharp nails and sometimes they scratch themselves. And besides that, because of weather, it's really cold. If it's really cold, you can actually literally just close this and the child is all covered, and you don't have to worry about scratch means or the kid is gonna get cold. So this is actually so good because I use this as pajamas, I use this as clothes because they're so comfy and my baby is so happy in them, and they're actually so cheap. There's a good value for money. So you guys, these are a must-have when you're having a newborn baby. Don't go out there and spend a lot of money and stuff. Buy cheap ones because they're gonna grow out of them anyway. So this is a must-have. Get these ones for your child. Another thing that I really feel like is important as well with a newborn baby are these vesties. These vesties are actually a lifesaver. So when we are going out, I put that onesie like on top, so I put this on first and then I put the onesie. Once again, you don't have to buy expensive things of these things, like kids grow out of them so quick. I'm like what I did on Zara, my first child. I used to buy clothes. If I find something cute, I'll just buy. By the time I remember, oh, I bought Zara that thing and I'm trying to fit it to her and she doesn't fit. So I buy as I go, and these are really good. They are comfy. I bought this from Primark, I think £2.80 for 4. So you guys, I cannot emphasize enough how much these are important. A must have, a must have. So to tell you the truth is, I could have this and that onesie as clothes for my kid and I'm good to go. Only that, to be quite honest. They're pajamas, they're clothes. I can use them everywhere and anywhere. So you guys, don't waste money. Just buy these and buy onesies, buy loads. The other thing, guys, as well, that is really important when you've got a newborn baby is obviously a hat. When you're coming out of the hospital, you have to put a hat on your baby just for the obvious reasons. So things that you actually don't need when it comes to clothes is, you don't need things like socks and clothes, a lot of clothes and you know, a lot of things. It's actually a waste of money, guys. That you don't need a lot of clothes, you don't need like this little clothes and stuff. Babies are always going to be cute, and babies are the easiest. Babies are always going to be cute, whether they're wearing a onesie, whether they're wearing jeans, whether they're wearing, the most important thing when it comes to newborn babies is their comfort. The other important thing obviously is bottles. So guys, I'm gonna tell you a story when it comes to these bottles. These bottles are like, obviously if you're planning to breastfeed, you don't have to buy a lot of these, but if you're not planning to breastfeed, you need at least maybe 6, to be quite honest, so you're not always washing bottles. You need, whilst we're on the bottles, guys, I'm gonna tell you something. I bought, like, don't be like me, I bought like a package, I don't even know, I'm ashamed to say it, a box of these bottles. There will be 8, and there is a warmer and there is a sterilizer in the box. Guys, tell you what, I've never used the sterilizer. I think I used it maybe 2 days after the hospital, and the warmer, I never used them. So imagine the money that I used to buy all those things. You don't need all those things. I used about £150, whereas I could have just gone in Lidl and buy these bottles for like £8, 4 of them, and £16. I would have bought 8 bottles than spending £150 and buying them. So I realized that most of the time it's just about seeing others having it, and you think, maybe that's nice, or I should have it. You don't really need that, because when it comes to sterilizing bottles, you guys, there is a cheaper way. I boil my water in a kettle or even in the pot, just boil my bottles and they are sterilized. So why spend £150 for something that you can do it for free? guys, you don't need to go and buy that Timmy Toppy thing. I know it's a thing. You'll be like, yeah, that's it, and we're gonna spend a lot of money. Guys, you don't need that. You can buy Milton tablets. They're actually so good and they're cheap. They're like £1 from Poundland or something like that. But me, I boil my bottles, so there's not even a point. And if it's the dad who's doing the milk, sometimes he just washes the bottles really, and the babies are fine. They don't complain that they've got diarrhea or something. Because another thing I want to talk to you guys about is don't go all over and buy a lot of these things. The mistake that I did when I had Zara, we went to Costco and we bought, I think, 20 of these. 20, no, we didn't buy Aveeno, 20 of them, the powder, you know, the Johnson powder. We bought like 20 and we stocked it. And guess what, when I gave back to Zara, she didn't like any of these things that I bought, so it was literally a waste of money. 3 years down the line, we still have them. And so I wouldn't advise for you to go and stock on baby lotion and stuff. Some kids will actually react to it, some kids won't like it. So guys, this is what you need for your baby. It's Vaseline original protecting gel. Because you can use this on your baby. I've never had someone who said they've reacted with this one. Shout out to my sister, Miss Maps. She told me about this. It's actually so good. I use this and the nappy. I use this on their whole body. I use this, you know, when you just realize like there's no lotion, and then I just use this for them. And this is a tip that I would just tell you as well, to avoid nappy rash. This is the best thing. Not pseudo-cream, not anything. Vaseline is the best thing. So what I literally do, Miss Maps told me, like, when you're putting this gel in the baby nappy, just put a layer. I plaster it. Like with Gianna, I've never had nappy rash. I've never had issues with like her bottom getting red. Never, and never, nothing like that. I've never experienced nothing like that because of this Vaseline. Get this one instead of all those lotions that are on the market. Guys, look at this. Give it a good look. This is a nappy bag. Guess how much I bought this nappy bag? I got this one for £90 and I've never used it. That's right. I'm even embarrassed to say it. Like, why did I buy this? Why did I need it for this? I've never used this. A nappy bag is a waste of money. It's, I don't know, maybe other mommies actually use it. I don't use it because I don't want to be carrying a nappy bag and then carrying my handbag and then carrying Zara and then carrying Gianna and then pushing the pram. It's just a lot of things. So you don't need a nappy bag, especially for £90. If you want to choose to buy a nappy bag, fair enough, get for the cheapest one, because at the end of the day, it's not for sure, it's not for anything. It's just to put nappies for babies, and you're gonna put the one that you've used in there after you change your baby if you've gone outside. I've never used this and I bought this for £90. So guys, I'm just advising you, don't be like me, don't buy this. This is a waste of money. You won't use it. I don't even know why I bought it, to be quite honest. Makes no sense, but don't buy it. And this, guys, I bought this for £29. 29. I've never used this. I don't even know what is this. You know, you just see somebody like carrying it like that on their pram and it looks so cute and all this, but then in theory this doesn't work, because I'm just gonna put the bottle of milk in my handbag or in the car or something like that, somewhere that is really convenient, or in the pram as the baby's sitting in the pram. I just put in there so that it's easy to get. I've never used this. This is a waste of money. Don't buy things like, you don't need accessories for the pram and stuff. So, waste of money, leave it. So guys, whilst we are on the bags, let me tell you one thing. This is my nappy bag. I bought this on eBay for £6 and this is the best thing ever. I wish I knew this thing when I had Zara. This is bare. You see, it has got like pockets, so I put my nappies in there for probably for the whole week. Normally they last for the whole week. There's nappies that are in there, and I put my bank card, my phone. It just got little pockets, my earphones. It's so convenient. And I put maybe baby's paracetamol in there, baby's dummy. Everything is like literally in one place. So this bag, I use it even if I'm going in town. I'll just carry this bag and go with it in town. If I'm going to my mom, I'll just load my nappies in there. It's so convenient, you guys. Like when I had my C-section, it's so hard to making like trips to go upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs. It's actually so hard. So when you've got this, you can put everything in there, your water bottle, everything that you're gonna need. You can just work it in there, and you know you're covered. You don't have to go back upstairs again to get anything for the baby. So this is a must-have. This is a must-have. So this is £6 compared to this one for £90. This one doesn't work as this one. So sometimes it's not all about spending money. So I'm gonna put a link down there of where you can buy this. This is a lifesaver, guys. It's like from eBay, £6. Guys, another thing that I find like really useful, that I've used on both my babies, from Zara to Gianna, these are really good. Shout out to D. My best friend bought me this one. It's actually so good. Like, I had C-section with both my kids, so it's very hard to hold the baby after giving birth, because everything is literally painful, and you know the weight of the baby is actually so much when you're in pain after having a cesarean birth. Yeah, so I just put this around here, and then I put my baby here, so I'm not taking the whole weight. The baby is just going on the pillow. So this is actually so good, and it's so cool, and I think it's so comfy. Even if you didn't have a C-section, it's something that you know you're not gonna have the weight of the baby all the time. The baby can literally be on this thing, and you can be doing like feeding her, or just playing, or just bonding with the baby. So this is a must-have. This is important. The other thing as well that I use for this thing is actually for the baby, for Gianna. I put it this way, and then I can just put it in inside there. She can just sit, like right now she's 3 months. We are trying to make her sit down a little bit, you know, like when you try a little bit more, little by little. So she sits in there for maybe 3 minutes. It's actually so good. It keeps it like all covered so that she doesn't fall down. And sometimes we put it on her belly, like she'll be sleeping, her belly will be facing this way. I don't know if you guys can explain, you can understand what I'm saying. She'll be lying with her tummy, and then the head will be here. So it's actually good for tummy time as well when she's playing and stuff. And or even when she just wants to relax, when she doesn't want to be fully on her back, we can just put her here, and then she can just go on there. So this is a must-have. This is important. If you don't have this, don't worry. Kids doesn't know that they don't have this. That's one thing that you don't have to like stress about, because kids are so easy. They are really easy. They don't know what's better. They don't, you know, so you don't have to worry about it. Another thing that I wanted to tell you guys that I think is really important, and I've really used it for a long time, is that dish. I bought that dish from John Lewis for £20. That is what I call value for money. I've used it on Gianna, and now I'm using it on Zara. I've used it on, I'm now confusing my kid's name. I think it's normal. I used it for Zara, my firstborn, and now I'm using it for Gianna, my secondborn. It's so easy. If you're a new mom and you don't even know how to wash a new baby, I didn't know how to wash a new baby. This dish was literally a lifesaver, because after 1 week or 2 weeks, I could literally put the baby in there, and then they just sit in it. I just give them a bath in there. So it's literally a lifesaver, and it's a must-have. For £20, I think it has done me so good, because Zara used it up until she was like 1.5 years, and now Gianna is using it, and she loves it because she just sits in there, and I'll be just playing with it. I don't have to concentrate with like holding a baby every time that I'm washing it, you know, with other dishes that doesn't have it. This dish has got like a little hump inside, so the child can actually literally sit on there, and you don't have to be holding them, so you'll be bathing them like hands-free. So it's a must-have. If you know somebody that is having a baby and you want to buy them a present, that is the best present ever. That is the best present ever. Instead of you going to buy clothes and everything, that's for £20. That's good value for money. The last thing that I wanted to talk to about, guys, is the Sleepy Herd. That thing is really expensive. That one, I bought this one for my first child, Zara, and she really loved it. She used it until she was like a year. She was using it, so she was sleeping first thing up. But then the mistake that I did, obviously, I have been sleeping on her tummy. I know midwives say don't do that and stuff. So she sleeps with her tummy with that. I'm not saying you guys try to put your kids to sleep on their tummy, but I'm just saying it was a waste of money. Sometimes you have to wait and see if your child really likes that thing, and not just think just because my other child, or just because somebody's child likes it, so my child is automatically going to like it. So you guys, thank you so much for listening and for staying on my channel. I'm gonna come again with another YouTube video concerning babies. I hope you got one or two things that are really useful and that you're gonna use as a friend, as a new mom, or as a dad. So yeah, you guys, let me know in the comment section what you have bought and wasted money and never used. Okay guys, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much for the support and for the love. Don't forget to like this video and press the bell button so that you can be alerted each time that I upload a video. And if you're new on my channel, please subscribe and support a sister, and just let me know what you would like for me to record in my next video. Bye. Love you so much guys. See you in my next video. Bye bye.